Today we're going to be looking at section 8.1. I can identify different parts of a circle. So whenever we're drawing a circle, we need two things. The first thing is a compass and also a ruler. Now if you want to draw a circle that has a 5 centimeter diameter, you have to make a line that's 5 centimeters. Now from this point here, you'll take your compass, the pointy on one end, pointy side on one end, and the pencil on the other. Holding down tightly the pointy side, loosely draw your circle like this. There we go.
Here is a circle, it knows how to get around. It has a radius from center to rim, and its diameter's a line that goes from side to side while passing through the center. Now isn't that simple? Pi r squared sounds like area to me. When I need a circumference, I'll just use pi d. Pi r squared sounds like area to me. When I need a circumference, I'll just use pi d. Here is a circle, it knows how to get around. It has a radius from center to rim, and its diameter's a line that goes from side to side while passing through the center. Now isn't that simple? Pi r squared sounds like area to me. When I need a circumference, I'll just use pi d. Pi r squared sounds like area to me. When I need a circumference, I'll just use pi d.
Okay, now we have our circle drawn. Notice that it's 5 centimeters from center to rim. That's our radius. A diameter of a circle goes from side to side passing through the center. So we're going to identify our center here. And then we're going to extend the rest of our line here like this. We're going to label this as our diameter. In class I handed out this piece of paper here that gives us all the different definitions for a circle, all the different parts of a circle. Okay. So let's start with the first one, which I've already identified. A line segment that passes through the center is our diameter. And I've already labeled that here. A line segment that has one end point at the center and the other on the circumference is called a radius. I'm going to label this here. And this will be my radius. The next thing I'm going to talk about is a chord. A line segment that has both endpoints on the circumference. Remember, a circumference is the distance around a circle. So in this case, a chord can be any two lines or any line segment that touches both ends of the circumference. You start here like that. Okay. That can be a chord. Next, we'll look at a line segment that touches only one point on the circumference, which is a tangent. Tangent. Next we'll look at a portion, how you doing? The portion of a circumference, which is an arc. So it doesn't really matter where we label our arc, but I'm going to label it up here. And it could be, again, anywhere on the circle. Next we'll look at a line, or a segment defined by a chord and an arc. So what that means is we have to have a chord and an arc. So down here, in this space here, I can label this as a segment. Because there's a chord, and I'll make an arc here. Next we'll look at a portion defined by two radiuses, or radii, and an arc. Do you see where we could potentially have a sector? Well, a sector could be here. Because there's a radius here and a here. You see any other spots where there could be a sector? Oh, right here as well. Lastly, we'll look at a line that intersects the circumference at 2 points. Intersect, meaning going through. So we could do it here. And I'm just going to draw. Do you see the 2 points that it intersects the circle? That's called a secant. Feel free to pause the video and copy these down if you'd like. Okay, now that we've identified our different parts of a circle, we can identify some formulas. How do I measure a circle with a radius? How do I find the circle's diameter if the radius is 5? Well, a diameter is you just double the radius to get your diameter. So in this case it'd be 10. So you can say then that the diameter, to find it, it's 2 times radius. A circumference is pi d. And the area is pi r squared. Remember that it's pi r squared because area deals with literally squares. How many squares can fit into a circle? 2-dimensional, flat surface, as opposed to a circumference, which is just a line, which is the outside of your circle. One more thing I want to write on here is a circumference. A circumference is the distance around a circle. So here's our circumference. I want to give you just one more example of where we can make a circle using a compass. So let's say that I wanted to make a circle that had a diameter of 4. A diameter of 4. So whenever you're creating a circle, it's important to understand what the radius is. If the diameter is 4, then what is my radius? Well, my radius is going to be 2. So therefore, I want my radius to be 2 centimeters. So my line segment comes to 2 centimeters. Now this is going to be a little bit tricky trying to draw a circle this tiny. I'll do my best. I have to adjust. Go here. And just sort of turn the compass. And there we go. A 4 diameter, this is diameter, 4 diameter centimeter circle. So my radius is 2. My diameter is 4. I do have it embedded in this video, the circle sum, so you can watch that if you'd like. So today we learned about how to identify different parts of a circle. Thank you.
Here is a circle, it knows how to get around. It has a radius from center to rim, and its diameter's a line that goes from side to side while passing through the center. Now isn't that simple? Pi r squared sounds like area to me. When I need a circumference, I'll just use pi d. Pi r squared sounds like area to me. When I need a circumference, I'll just use pi d. Here is a circle, it knows how to get around. It has a radius from center to rim, and its diameter's a line that goes from side to side while passing through the center. Now isn't that simple? Pi r squared sounds like area to me. When I need a circumference, I'll just use pi d. Pi r squared sounds like area to me. When I need a circumference, I'll just use pi d.